Hey, it's Adam here, and if you've had any chance to go underwater in gorgeous ocean or sea, one of the things you want to do is capture what you're looking at. And I have had the privilege of having my parents live in Hawaii for 25 years, so I've spent a lot of time snorkeling there. And I always look for stuff to be able to capture my experience. And I use a GoPro a lot, but sometimes the GoPro's got this like weird fisheye look, and I'd really like to take my phone underwater and use it instead. So that's what I have here. I have an underwater phone case that's gonna allow me to put my iPhone. If you have a Galaxy, it'll fit a Galaxy. It'll hold a bunch of different models, and you can take footage underwater. So this thing is IPX8 rated. That's right, it's certified up to 32.8 feet deep, that's 10 meters. You can have it underwater for 30 minutes. Obviously, if you're snorkeling and you're from the mainland, you're not gonna be going deeper than that. I mean, that's pretty deep. Some of the locals can go down there and, even deeper than that and hang out for a while, but not this guy. So most of the time I'm in like 10 to 20 feet of water. So this thing's gonna be perfect. It comes with the owner's manual like you would expect it to. Get rid of that trash. So a couple things here is it has a Type-C charge connector. And you're like, well, what in the world? Why would you need a Type-C charge connector? Well, it's controlled via Bluetooth. This button right here will activate your shutter on your camera. And then it also has this little tool so that you can tighten the case once you've hand tightened it using this nut. Oh, nuts! It's got the double lever latch, which is really nice. This thing, they do not want to get your phone wet, and they don't want any liability in that, so they've designed it well. This is, I don't know if this is desiccant. So you can take the phone, make sure you've got the camera going out through that backside. So there's phones with so many cameras on the backside now, it's almost hard to keep track of that. Then you just latch it in place. You can use these thumb screws to tighten that down. And then you're not gonna have to worry about leakage. You got a nice case that you can hold it from. One of the things that they recommend is because of the design of this, it's hard to activate the touch screen while it's in use. You can do it, but it makes it a little tricky. So they recommend putting it in photo mode or video mode first and not having to switch it, so that when you push this button, then you can just start taking pictures. This supports Bluetooth version 5.0, so it's gonna connect really quickly. You don't have to download another app or anything annoying like that. This is made with hard polycarbonate and soft TPU, so it's gonna be able to protect your case and whatever you need. It's got a nice finger hold grip spot up here, has a 1/4" 20 brass corrosion-proof ring on the bottom if you want to mount it to a tripod. 360-degree protection, has this nice handle, so if you're swimming, snorkeling underwater, and then you can just grab it, click your photo, and move on. Huge opening. I got a small phone in here right now, but you can put a Max in here, no problem. You can put a mini in here like this, no problem. And so, yeah, if you need to take pictures underwater, or you want to take video underwater, you don't want to get a GoPro, you don't want to have that funky fisheye look on your pictures, just grab one of these. Oh, the suction cups, they work really well. Yeah, just grab one of these cases and you'll be good to go. I know it seems a little big, but when you're underwater, and sometimes like if I'm around reefs and in case the wave pushes me into it, I don't want to cut my hands, I've got gloves on. So this is easy to be able to use when you're wearing diving gloves. And they recommend don't use this on a day-to-day basis. Just use it underwater. I mean, I don't know who would want to carry this around anyway. But yeah, make sure your case is charged so the Bluetooth will work, and then you're good to go. Snorkeling underwater phone case for all the popular smartphones out there.